Dr. Chinmay. Now next, we have, as we had seen in the video, the Index Journal of Global Journal of Cataract Surgery and the Research in Ophthalmology. So I request Dr. Purvi Bhagat to say about the journey of this journal through ISMSICS.
Thank you, Dr. Neeta. Firstly, I would like to thank Dr. Sahu sir, Dr. Poramani sir, and Dr. Nayak sir, not only for making me a part of this journey, but also for allowing me and giving me this opportunity to share this journey with all of you in this prestigious conference. So, this is the journey of the official scientific publication of the International Society of MSICS. The journal's name is Global Journal of Cataract Surgery and Research in Ophthalmology, now fondly called as the GJCSRO. Can you shift the slides? Yeah. So it all began in the end of January 2021, when the then Secretary Dr. Srinivas Joshi had received a mail from one of the leading publishers asking whether we would be interested in initiating a journal for the society. So he just casually forwarded it to me and one another office bearers. And at the time, we were already working on publishing newsletters for the society on a regular basis. So I thought, like, this is a good opportunity. Let's go more scientific and have a structured journal rather than the newsletter. So we began the discussions with the core office bearers, core committee members of the society, and we all understood it was going to be a very big responsibility, because it was not something to be like you have just a few issues and the journal dies down the years. We wanted to sustain the journal and make it truly international, considering the platform that the International Society of MSICS itself is. Considering the experience of Dr. Nayak sir with the JCOR of MOS and with the IGO for a lot of years, it was decided that he would be the chief editor. And of course, then it was a big blessing in itself, because working with him in parallel and under his guidance was a great boon. So lots of discussions happened with Nayak sir also, and lots of calls, and we understood the challenges, limitations that would be there, ethical issues that revolve around a journal publication. And it was, of course, taken for granted that yes, it's going to be a very big task, a huge responsibility. But then finally, all of us decided that yes, okay, let's take the move and have the journal going. So we discussed with publishers, the primary one who had sent us the mail, and with other ones, the costs involved, negotiating with the publishers for different costs, and deciding on the name of the journal. And finally, we settled down on this name, the Global Journal of Cataract Surgery and Research in Ophthalmology, which publishes not only cataract related articles, but any research related to ophthalmology. And the publisher was settled in as the Scientific Scholar, who continues to be our publisher till date. We gradually built up the editorial board. Of course, Dr. Nayak sir as the editor-in-chief, myself as the managing editor. And we had the pleasure of having with us two young, enthusiastic, dynamic associate editors, Dr. RAJThe and Dr. Nikunj Tak, who believed in me, believed that we could take this up, work on this, and they continue to work for this journal. And now we also have the pleasure of having with us Dr. Jatinder Bali sir as one of the associate editors. And of course, a huge editorial board, because we want this to be a truly international journal. We have lots of international researchers and scientists working with us. This was the cover page design, and we started the call for papers. The website was designed. It's a very simple website, gjcsro.com. But when we started asking people and researchers and authors to submit articles, the first question that was, is it indexed? Because that was the NMC mandate, and that continues to be the mandate by the NMC for medical teachers, that your work, if it is published in certain NMC indexed agencies, only then it will be considered for promotions. So that was a big hurdle and big obstacle for us, because unless and until articles come in, issues are published regularly, we fulfill the checklist criteria for the indexing agencies, any journal cannot be indexed, right? So for that, articles have to pour in first. But we were fortunate enough that people did believe in us, and we had this first issue, editorials written by Nayak sir and myself, and we had the issues, and we also had an article from Nigeria, and we could publish the first issue. And this was officially launched in the AIOS2025 at the Geo Convention Center of Mumbai, and the journal then started rolling in. So it's a triannual journal, it's open access, no publication fees as of now, and it's peer reviewed. And every year we issue 3 issues. So 22 we had 3, 23 and 24. And we also have a lot of articles in line ahead of print, which are awaiting allotment of issues. Every year we focus on some particular aspect or a theme. So in 2022 we had a Brazil focused issue with Dr. Harley as the cover page and legend, wherein all the authors and all the articles were Brazilian and focused on Brazilian ophthalmology and their research. In 2023 we had a USA focused issue wherein all the authors were from US, and Dr. David Patton was the cover page legend. Last year we had the young ophthalmologist issue wherein all the authors and co-authors were less than 45 years of age, basically with the idea to promote research and scientific writing in young ophthalmologists. And followed by that we had the young woman ophthalmologist issue wherein all the authors and co-authors were women, again with the same purpose of promoting research and scientific writing in women ophthalmologists. And finally, last November, exactly at the end of 3 years, we got indexed with the MBase indexing agency. So now that mandate by the NMC, whether your journal is indexed or not, that is fulfilled. So the journey we started at the end of 21, we got indexed in 24, and it still continues. So now we are looking forward to expanding our reviewer database, because with the indexation, of course, more and more articles are pouring in. So anybody interested in becoming a reviewer, want to contribute, you can just log into the website and join as a reviewer or submit as an author. We also look forward to conducting various research and scientific writing activities under the banner of the journal, and of course indexation with other indexing agencies. So I thank everybody who in some way or the other has supported in the journey of the journal, and look forward to everybody's continued support. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Purvi ma'am, for showing us almost all the highlights and the journey, how our journal becomes started and now becomes an index journal.
Yeah, she deserves a big round of applause.